Okay, I think in this audience, many of you know who this is, right? Anyone? David McKay, quite correct. He passed away last year, and with a man like this, if you're trying to find life on Mars or to put humans and so life on Mars like we do, then, you know, of course, this is an important scientist. Not to say that there are not many other important scientists, but this one is an important scientist, and with his discovery, he took quite a beating. So what we of Explore Mars did, as we collaborate with Uwingu, where you can make an impact, name a crater on Mars, we picked a crater for David McKay. So how did this all started? Well, there's another thingy here. Perhaps this one works. Yes. So this was the moment in 1996 that David Stuart McKay, showed his ALH 84001 meteorite to the public, and, you know, told the world that he thought that there was possible remnants of past life on Mars found in this meteorite. Well, we all know, you know, this is the meteorite, and this was what he was talking about. We all know what happened next. A storm of protests broke out. There were three main arguments, as far as I recall, that were given against his postulation. One, that a bacterium that small, a nanobacterium, does not exist on Earth. Well, since 1996, we have found that nanobacteria do exist on Earth. Number two was, life cannot exist in the middle of a rock. Well, since then we do have found that bacteria live merrily in rock layers kilometers underground on Earth. So that one wasn't really valid either. And then, of course, there was the protest that the life he found, if it was a fossilized remnant of life, was not from Mars, but was from Earth, and had creeped into the meteorite while it was on Antarctica, lying there, so it's Earth life. Now, the last one, of course, is very hard to refute. Of course, Explore Mars is interested in that answer, in that question. You know, did Mars ever have life? And like my colleague, Chris Carberry said, stay tuned, because on Thursday at 11:30, there will be a panel where we will announce a project, a mission to Mars, Excellence, where we will try to do life detection system together with, amongst others, Gilbert Levine and Christopher McKay, and of course people who can build rockets and things like that. It's like Joe Cassidy from Aerojet Rocketdyne, to see whether Mars might give the answer without humans walking there and trying to see there for themselves. Now back to naming that crater. What you're looking at is the remnants of the magnetic field of Mars. Because why did I look at this? If I'm naming a crater for David Stuart McKay, who is famous for possible life on Mars, I want to give him a crater that might have harbored life back then on Mars, or if it is in the area where there is still remnant of the magnetic field, there might even still be, you know, extant life right now. You never know. So, as Christopher McKay taught me about 14 years ago, you then look at 180 degrees longitude, 160 degrees south latitude, and that's what I did. So I went to Uwingu. I picked a crater, as you can see here, the David McKay crater, which was close enough. I couldn't really get a crater at 180 longitude and 60 degrees south. I couldn't get that, so this had to be close enough. This is how you can pick it, and this is where it is on Google Earth, you know, Google Mars, what you can. So here I could find it. It's a 38.9 kilometers diameter. Anyone protesting this? No? crater, and it's it's close to where we want to be, 176 degrees eastern latitude, 59.14 southern. It was longitude, of course, and latitude. The crater David Stewart McKay, and now I'm quoting him in 1996, when of course he was very, very much in the press and interviewed, and he said in his own words, "My own view is that if life was there once, it is probably still there, thriving under the Martian surface, just as life has recently been shown to thrive on chemical reactions deep in the bowels of the Earth. We are starting to realize that there may be this incredible zoo of subsurface life on Earth. And so you ask, why not on Mars? That's just an incredible thought to me, that there might be a whole evolved ecology on Mars."